Hi, everybody.
Spooge in my throat.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's the post Indy 500 race, podcast. But we're not going to talk about it much because things. Okay.
Yeah, it's boy sweet sauce.
So,
Fuck. I took too big a breath.
look at that. This is for you. I'm trying to get him to game with us tonight.
Thank God.
Happy Memorial Day. Thank you again to everybody who gave their all so that we can have everything we have in life. You guys are the best. Our military is the best. Rock on, go America. And thank you all.
Poggers.
Okay, that's annoying. Shut up. So first and foremost, Indy 500 happened. It was pretty lit. Kind of a weird Indy 500. Not a lot of cautions. Pretty quick. And Connor Daly led the most laps, so obviously that's pretty cool. We had a fourth time winner at Indy in Elio, which is pretty lit. Why am I saying lit so much?
I don't know.
Sorry.
We need to check that.
Were you looking at me because of her sneeze?
Who sneezed?
My wife sneezed upstairs.
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, you looked at me as soon as she stopped sneezing.
No, because you kept saying lit. And I was like, "Are you good?"
It was awesome. It was cool. I saw a lot of these on the internets that like everybody was just excited that they allowed him to celebrate and they didn't like pull him. Hey, we got to go do stuff. Come on.
Yeah.
They just let him run and celebrate creating history, which is really, really, really cool. I'll go more in depth next week, probably on the 500. We had the Coca-Cola 600.
Yeah, which, mind you, why do I keep getting like top 5 and not actually? It's really annoying.
Well, okay, I have one better for you. I was tied for first until he crossed the finish line on the last lap, and then somehow he got an extra point on me, even though all of my drivers finished better than his.
Yeah. That's funny.
I don't get it. I shouldn't say all of them.
I mean,
Blaney
the overall on 5th, which I guess is okay, but...
well, I don't think the standings have updated, have they?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, if you go back to activity, does it say live contest? Up here.
Oh, no, it says view results.
Oh, okay. Then they probably have... What am I?
Yeah.
What am I?
You got...
No. I know I got second place. I'm saying overall where am I?
You did. Standings. 7.
Hey, that's one up. Am I in front of Taylor now?
No, she's still ahead of you.
What the frick is that shit?
Yeah.
What did she have me by? Like 4 points?
No, like 12.
What the? I must have done some bad maths. I thought I was going to be ahead of her. Lame. All right, whatever.
I don't know why I'm doing so good in that. I just don't understand it.
It sucks. Kyle Larson, I think he led pretty much every lap except for probably like 10. I don't actually know what the statistics were. The dude just flew. And it was another record-breaking win for Hendricks, and he now has the record for the most wins.
I did see that.
Which is pretty cool. We had an unfortunate incident happen over the weekend in MotoGP. It was like, I think GP3. So
I saw that. Those fuckers, they're crazy, but it caught up to them.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what happened.
I think he was like 21, and he got into an accident during qualifying and lost his life from the injuries. That's didn't crazy. Lose his life then? It was after battling him for like 3 days, which is wild.
That's crazy. That shit's dangerous. Those guys are fucking nuts.
Yeah, I mean, you're flying with nothing. No protection.
They are nuts, dude.
Speaking of that, we saw Connor Daly took a tire that out of a crash coming at him straight to his nose so it hit him here.
Yeah.
Bounced up, and luckily he had his little aero screen hit off that and rolled away. It could have been way
Jesus.
Way more dangerous if that didn't happen. But it was kind of an interesting race. Strategy was insane. and it played out for some guys. So that's it for racing for now. Sorry, I know, kind of short, and this is whatever. But I have a sporting question.
A sporting question?
Sporting, just sports in general.
Oh.
Actually, I have a couple sporting questions. Okay, first things first. Is racing a sport?
Yes.
In your mind?
Yes.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it be?
So here's a big thing that I've been seeing when ESPN for like the first time ever posted a picture of a race car driver.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's the first time ever, but you know, they don't do it enough. It was Elio after he had won his fourth, tying for the four best IndyCar champions in the world. Or whatever.
Yeah.
The comments in that were, racing's not a sport. Racing's not a sport. Who cares? The NBA is playing. Who cares? Like it's, but what I don't get is, well, why don't people think it's a sport?
That's what I'm saying. I want to know why.
Because by definition they're competing.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's all about
they're competing and they're using their bodies. They're putting their bodies on the line for that competition.
If you say racing's not a sport,
speed,
if you say racing's not a sport, then you all of a sudden say that BMX, no.
Right.
Skate stuff,
anything,
no. Like Tony Hawk, fuck him, he's not an athlete.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
to me,
it's not just racing, it's anything that involves like you either going against a time that somebody put up, or you're physically racing against another person.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
like
track is racing,
right? So why
it's just
why
people
is
running instead of driving?
Why is track a sport but racing's not? It's the same. Yeah. It's the same premise. You're going around a certain designated area a certain amount of times
against another person,
other individuals.
Yeah.
You're just doing it differently.
And you can't say that track requires athleticism, racing doesn't, because that's not true. Not everybody can get in a race car.
Right, like if
you need to practice it,
if you and I were to hop into a race car, like into Ross's race car, we would never compete.
No, you have to have a level of endurance and training and physical physique to be able to do.
I mean, you hopped in. This isn't really the greatest comparison, but you hopped into the sim a few times, and you're like, "This fucking sucks."
Well, I'm terrible at this. I was actually even sore doing like we did go-karts the other day.
Did you?
Again, maybe not the best comparison.
No, but that's still racing. Like it's fusing.
I was like sore afterwards.
Yeah,
and I was crammed in there, and I was like uncomfortable and sweating, and I was like, so to do that for however many laps once a week is you need to be a certain type of person to be able to do that.
You have to train your body to endure it.
Yeah, and I know this might surprise a lot of people, but I don't follow racing that much. Ooh,
I don't think it surprised anybody.
To anybody's surprise, and I'm even still admit that it is very complex and most definitely a sport.
I was just dumbfounded with how many people were like, "Who cares? This isn't a sport."
People are just butthurt. People are just butthurt. And that
because
I don't
LeBron
get either.
Isn't on the screen.
Well, that I don't get either. Who gives a fuck? Why are you so upset about it?
Right, scroll past.
Why are you so upset at the fact that somebody's posting about racing and not the NBA? Go somewhere else and look for NBA info.
So here's a better example. This is like posting the NBA championship games. Any of those 7 games, or I think it's 7.
Yeah.
This is what that is to them. Like the Indy 500 is their crown jewel.
Right.
Why wouldn't they post about that?
Yeah, give them their time in the spotlight. I mean, like you said, too, I don't think they do enough.
No, and he made history, like racing history.
Because in terms of racing, they really only ever talk about, like, the big 5. Like,
yeah. I mean, it really is. It's
all of the other stuff gets kind of fallen by the wayside. They get coverage, but they get coverage on, like...
We even saw this with hockey over the years, where Hockey and ESPN always fought because of disagreements, but now I think it's hockey is coming back to ESPN.
Oh,
and so now they're already starting to show more and more clips of hockey, realizing a fan base is coming over. They're going to want to see some stuff too. It doesn't always have to be basketball, baseball, or football. You know what I mean? We barely even see tennis on the thing.
As a fan of football, I don't care if I see shit about other sports. That concept is
Right. Wouldn't you want variety?
so far, like...
Do you want to see OBJ 5 days in a row?
Yeah.
No.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Get the go. If you want to bitch about something, go bitch about something else. I don't know. That's a stupid thing to go complain about.
Okay, my next one. I'm sure you probably heard it, but like these past 2 weeks, we've had fans throwing shit at or spitting on NBA players.
Yeah.
This goes more towards the throwing shit, not the spitting, because the spitting that's foul and get the fuck out of here. You're disgusting. You're a vile human for doing that. But throwing an empty water bottle and missing, this man is getting charged with assault and battery, which, when you look at the definition of said things, they didn't connect, so it can't be assault. Like he missed.
Yeah. Not to say that it's still right, but
No, I'm not. But
you're right. By definition,
it's a little overboard.
okay.
It was attempted, not.
Yeah. You're right. The spitting thing could be.
But the spitting thing, 100%.
Like
that's
biohazard,
domestic terrorism now.
Yeah. It's like So that one, okay, but
and so
okay.
This
here
leads
we go
me
again.
into the. Go ahead.
Didn't the man, the myth, the legend, Jesus Christ himself, have something to say about this? LeBron.
Oh yeah, he said, "Tell everybody who the kid's name was and stuff," which is what I'm getting to with my question. He's like, "We need to start."
Was he the one that said like
stop treating
him and
yeah?
Okay.
And then you have other players that are saying we're not zoo animals. Stop doing this, whatever. Okay, well that has nothing to do with it because I don't throw shit at zoo animals either. That was stupid. That was a stupid statement to say.
You just exposed yourself for throwing shit at zoo animals, you dumbass.
Apparently, that's what we do now. But
throw the elephant a peanut.
When we look at in the history of criminal behavior and people who aren't doing things for money, so like robbery is out of the question.
Yeah.
But like when you look at people like the Son of Sam, or a lot of these mass shooters.
Yeah.
Their main goal is just to be noticed, right? And publicly plastered everywhere. So if you keep posting these dudes' faces like, haha, I'm the guy who did it, they're all smiling in their mugshots because they won.
They know what
And if you all you're doing is giving them publicity to be like, well, I might as well do it too if I want to be famous.
And what's exposing them doing?
Literally nothing. Nothing. It's just showing.
Didn't somebody say they wanted to like? No, I'm sorry. Never mind. That was I got that from KFC from Barstool covered it, and he was the one that said expose them all and then put them in a room with all the NBA players and then had the NBA players beat the shit out of them.
All right, that'd be kind of awesome.
I thought somebody else said that, but never mind. I corrected myself.
Like I'm all for like whatever.
But
eye for an eye, sure.
But no, you're right though. Literally,
yeah. Like assault is making a physical attack, like which means that you're completing the physical attack.
Yeah, you could say that you attempted it,
which is a whole other thing, and it's shit. What is it?
Any good lawyer though, hopefully, again, you have to put your.
I guess you could do like there's trauma.
Any good lawyer could see that and say, okay, look it. Come the fuck on now.
Yeah.
Like you got to be, and what's funny is like again a lot in sports is something like that. They're gonna say, man that threw water bottle charged with assault, and then you're not gonna hear anything about it again.
Right, because
like they could come
anywhere.
to agreement. They could.
Yeah.
His lawyer, he could even win the fucking case and not get charged with anything.
Yeah.
But the fact that they said that he was getting punished for it or charged with it. Mm-hmm. Everybody's like, oh, okay, we got him. We're good.
Yeah. And then they forget about it.
Yeah, it just makes the news, again, the news media just giving you we got him, but then you don't actually know what happens after that point.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, that case is not going to hold any water in a legitimate court.
It's stupid to continue. And the fact that no media Okay, so in the case, let's use Richard Ramirez as a example.
Mm-hmm.
The media, I think everybody knows how bad the media actually is for society, whatever.
Yeah.
There was a point in time when there was information regarding Richard that said he had shoe prints, and they knew which shoe he had.
Mm-hmm.
So he stopped wearing those shoes. That was the only lead they had on him, because his shoe was so unique. It was the only lead, so it took them another 12 months to catch him because of that reason.
Mm-hmm.
And that lady knew, the lady who reported it, knew that it was just going to give him a better shot at escaping or whatever. But she had to do it because she had to be the first one to report it, which is a scumbag thing to do, and 5 more people died because of it.
Yeah.
So, and again, this ties to every criminal activity besides like anything that gains money or or revenge. The people, most of these people just want their face plastered on television, or just want to be talked about. And when you do that, you're fueling them.
Deliberately disruptive,
right?
And then they want people to see it.
All you're doing is fueling them.
Yeah.
This goes along with Jake Paul. He wants you to talk about him. He wants you. He's winning now because of that. Why are you feeding into it? If you feed into it, it'll keep happening.
Yeah. It's funny because even the people that don't want it to happen are feeding into it by we've done it.
No,
I want Jake Paul.
I don't give.
to be
Jake
gone.
Paul is a very different thing than criminal activity.
It is, but it's the same thing where even somebody chastising this guy, like LeBron James chastising this guy, got him attention.
Right.
LeBron talked about me.
Yeah. Hey, have you had LeBron talk about you?
Yeah.
I didn't think so. He tweeted my name.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then everybody's gonna be throwing shit. LeBron, talk about me.
Yeah. Again, I'm not saying what he did was fine. It's not. It's just,
no, definitely not.
But he's doing it to irk people, and it irks people, and then they talk about it. And
but again,
they give him more fuel.
Again, how many times has shit been thrown in sports across the years?
The Bills Mafia threw a dildo on the field. They didn't point out who it was. No one knows who it was. Obviously, it's kind of hard to when you're in that big of a crowd.
It is, but it's also do reprimand them and move on.
Right.
If you find out who it is, reprimand them and move on. Why does it got to be a spectacle?
Yeah.
It's not again, not saying that throwing what he threw was okay, but it's not like he fucking
he didn't throw
lobbed a grenade at somebody.
He threw an empty water bottle.
Yeah.
Empty Dasani water bottle.
Owie. The hard part hit me in the back of the head. Owie. Fuck off. It's a water bottle.
Yeah. I don't want it to come off that I don't think he shouldn't be punished or anything. He should be punished.
I don't either, but
ban him for life, whatever. Ban him from.
Don't let him go to games.
Don't let him go to any NBA games ever again. If that's what you want to do, sure. But doing that's a bit ridiculous because now he's like, haha, the NBA is attacking me. Haha.
Yeah,
I win.
Yeah.
He won. He beat you guys.
Charge him with attempt, I guess, if you want to charge him with something, but
yeah. But again, it was a water bottle, not a rock.
Well, that goes into a way deeper thing of people can say anything is assault.
Well, yeah, I mean, you say words were assault.
Yeah, and it's
at this point because you're causing mental disruption, and
I'm not going to go into that, but I have
shit.
My own opinions about stuff like that. I don't know. At some point, I'm like, all right, what are we, children? We have to be.
Yeah, there's a fine line that needs.
Some people might need a little tougher skin, maybe. I guess.
Oh, definitely.
And my question is, did the player that it got thrown at even give a fuck?
Oh, yeah. So it's Kyrie Irving.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So this also, when you feed into Kyrie Irving, you're feeding into his goal. He's another similar characteristics of he just wants you to talk about him because it's good for his brand.
Yeah. This
man goes around using
if it was any other player, they wouldn't give a shit.
No, probably not. If it wasn't a superstar, no. They wouldn't be acting like this. If it LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Russ,
James Harden,
yeah, all those guys.
He's another one with a big mouth.
Even Luka. If it was Luka, they would do it. And if it was Devin Booker, this isn't like a race thing, sorry. This is the superstars of each team.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it was like some third string guy,
that nobody cares about,
it wouldn't matter.
Or who is just there to play the game. That's another thing too. When you talk about professional sports, when you're there to play the game because you love the game, all the other shit on the outside of it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So if you're just a player who might not be the superstar starter, but you just enjoy playing professional basketball, and somebody throws a water bottle at you, oh well, I'm there to play the game. I'm not there to garner attention because somebody lobbed a water bottle at me.
Yeah. We move on.
Everybody else turns it into a fucking.
So this is where I think that Damian Lillard succeeds the most. Yes, there's times when he fires back and he'll respond to these things, but there's most of the time he'll just be like, okay.
Well, and again,
whatever.
That's not to say that if something does happen, you shouldn't stick up for yourself.
No,
I mean,
but you don't go.
But every little thing
make it
should not be a
being
big spectacle.
A circus animal.
Yeah,
like that's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous statement to make
when
you're making millions and
like
millions of
the
dollars.
NBA. I just don't. But it's
tough.
hard to even say that because
college basketball is so much better. Obviously,
the NFL, college, anything is better.
True,
because and no, you don't have the big name people and whatever. But college, anything is better because they're trying to get
to the next step
to the professional sport.
Yeah,
that is college is the epitome of raw talent and strictly trying to better yourself and max effort. Because they're
for the most part,
they're trying to make a name.
90% of the time, yeah.
And they're trying to
be like scumbags, but
right. But they're trying to get into all these professional.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing, and then when they get there, then they turn into the shit stain that nobody likes.
Right.
That
look at Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Epitome of athleticism, Heisman winner. All of this stuff, like he was so talented. Yeah, he had a little bit of douchebag characteristics, but he wasn't stupid. He was into like drinking and stuff, but he wasn't stupid about everything as bad as it was until he hit the NFL.
Right.
Yes, he was bad, but he wasn't bad enough until the NFL.
And don't get me wrong, there's a few people in every sport that still carry that through. Even when they get to that next level. But a good majority of them, it's no longer about the sport. It's about, it's a job for money.
1,000%.
But I was going to say, it's hard to say that I don't like the NBA because there's shit in football that is annoying too. So I think it's just because the NBA is so much smaller as a league in general.
It's that, but it's also like to me, they get more notoriety than every other sport besides football.
Yeah.
And so we constantly see these personalities coming out because it's a lot more of a solo game than football is.
Yeah.
This guy had 35 points, whatever, assists and whatever, rebounds, whatever.
And
as he was coming off the field or off the court, he got told he sucked and he freaked out.
Yeah. There is some bullshit that happens too that football doesn't care about. Like, you know what I mean? Like something like that wouldn't bother. Like football has its own, dramas and then people that they talk about and whatever. But you are right. The individual, it's not.
Yes, it's a team game, but it has a lot more individuality into it.
Yeah, so you don't see.
I think I said that right.
Like the biggest headlines you see is like, so and so got traded, or if something happened, like Deshaun Watson,
with the allegations.
Then people start talking about one person, but for the most part, it's not.
Colts won, whatever.
Yeah.
Steelers won, whatever.
So I don't know.
But NBA is LeBron carried the team to this. Well, so we could say that about.
I saw another one where he did
Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey freaking carries his team every day of his life.
I went all week and I was like, I didn't see anything about LeBron. I'm not going to be able to say anything on the podcast. Everybody's going to be like, "Woo!" He doesn't talk about LeBron.
Yeah,
again.
he shut up.
Today, I see LeBron threw it behind his back. Woo!
Okay, so
who the fuck else? Okay. Everybody else does that.
Okay, all right. Hear me out. LeBron is Patrick Mahomes when it comes to his athletic ability.
Very good comparison.
Not his personality, because obviously his personality is way worse.
Right.
But like when he's like, oh my God, he threw it behind his back. Oh my God, Patrick Mahomes threw it sidearm.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford's been doing it for years. Aaron Rodgers been doing it for years.
Right.
But all of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes does it twice, and he's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, they're the same people, and I hate it. I hate when people get overhyped about something that people already do.
I literally see clips weekly about people doing that, going up like they're gonna shoot it and then just throwing it behind their back to somebody else. He didn't invent that right fucking then.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it's so like. Oh, it just burns me up. I don't know whose dick he's got either up his rectum.
Should I make this sports rant part 2?
Or in his
Definitely
fucking
making it sports rant part 2.
In his he is gargling somebody's balls so much that they even put on that they threw it behind his back. He didn't even score.
He passed it to the guy who scored the game winner.
He's playing the game how it's supposed to be played.
With a team. Nice.
Passing a ball so the other guy could shoot it. Ooh,
Yeah.
This isn't like revolutionary shit here, people.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
I can't.
I really don't. That's a grasping at straws. We haven't filled our LeBron James quota for the week, so let's put that he passed it to his teammate. I'm serious. It's so ridiculous.
Again, we know he's talented. We're not saying he's not.
I don't even give a shit anymore.
But
I don't even fuck him. He's not talented.
He's so overplayed, and
I just flat out can't stand him. I'm not even going to say he's talented anymore. Fuck him. I don't care.
Well, that's just blatantly wrong.
It's good. It's just it's so annoying. I'm not even going to give him no. He doesn't deserve my stamp of approval. Worst player in the NBA. Fuck you. Just because I can say that.
Jesus Christ. This podcast is never going to get picked up by anybody because of our takes.
Hey, you mean Barstool will not appreciate our takes?
Oh, no. I mean, I guess they'd probably be the only ones to do that. All right, what do you got for movies? Let's get off this. Let's get off this.
Can you imagine that one? Can you imagine the attention they would get?
From our stupid-ass views.
Two dumbasses that have no basketball experience shit on basketball every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about right.
God.
Okay, so
I'll go first. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I finally got Tay to watch it with me.
what is this?
Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie,
Oh.
they're spies.
Okay.
But their husband and wife, they don't know each other are spies. Until they have to kill each other. It's weird. But it's cool.
Oh,
Wild Spin.
I've heard of that. I don't know if have I seen that?
You should watch it. It's good. Basically, it's about a husband and wife that meet up they're on vacation, pretending to be on vacation, but they're on a mission.
Uh-huh.
They meet up, fall in love, kind of have a mundane marriage, and it's just kind of boring and the same thing every night. Dinners at 7, this, whatever. Well, they both get assigned a mission at the same target. They end up shooting at each other, not knowing it's themselves.
Oh.
Get back home, realize that, oh shit, it's our significant others. Shit. And they start fighting at home, boom, boom. Realize that it's just I still love you. I'll let you kill me. Go ahead. I love you too much.
Okay.
So neither of them die. Then their agencies come after them, try and kill them. Obviously they don't because #plot armor.
Yeah.
And then they live happily ever after.
Okay.
Solid 7.5.
#plot armor.
It's a good movie. I know I have a lot of these. It's one of those movies that you can throw on a Saturday in the middle of the freaking movie. You don't care because it's just good. It brings you in.
Yeah.
Again, 7.5, and it's from the early 2000s. Early, I think 03. And I think it's pretty good for that era of movie because there wasn't that many good movies.
No, there wasn't.
Well, I guess there was, but whatever.
Was that all you had for questions? Was that the big hit?
We didn't have any questions because I didn't ask for questions because it's Memorial Day.
No, I thought you said you had something big you had to talk about. Was it just the...
Well, that was it. Yeah, because I knew it was going to get us deep into this discussion of sports.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
As a whole.
All right. So I still haven't finished it, which I'm pissed, but I started, and I'm most of the way through Army of the Dead. Netflix movie?
Oh, is that with Bautista?
Yeah.
Is that his name? Yeah. That's his name.
So, the only reason why I watched it is, and
Okay. All right. From the trailer, sorry to cut you off. It seemed like World War Z, but like kind of comedic and drawn out.
there's a little bit of comedy in there. It's definitely not as comedic as it puts off.
Okay.
In like trailers and stuff.
Okay.
They definitely take it a little more serious than that. But two things. It's a Zack Snyder movie, as we know.
Okay.
I would give that man a reach around in a heartbeat for what he did for Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, we'll give it a shot. And I saw something saying that Netflix is projecting it to be the most home-streamed movie ever on their platform.
The Army of the Dead.
Yeah. It's over 70 million streams already in its first week of release.
Really?
Yeah, so I mean, it's...
Maybe I guess he planned it right with the release of the Snyder Cut coming out, and everyone just was like, well, let's support Zack Snyder any way we can because we want him to do more.
Yeah, so it is
Makes
literally
sense.
going to... I mean, it's breaking... It's projected. I don't know if it actually will, but it's projected to break the most streamed movie on Netflix of all time. So
You know what?
like, okay.
I'm gonna be one of those people that is a part of history, but on the other side of it, I'm not gonna watch it.
I
Just until it breaks the record, and then I'll watch it. 'Cause I'll be like,
unless
I didn't
the
watch it.
ending does something spectacular. So far, I've just been like, eh.
How far through it are you?
I got 20 more minutes left, so
Okay.
there's not a lot of time for something big to happen.
Yeah.
It's just very like there's nothing.
Well, don't do any spoilers.
No, I'm not. But there's nothing special. It's a very typical zombie movie.
Okay. It's hard to be anything else
It's not
when
like
you make
it
zombie
doesn't.
movies that are the same.
You know, it doesn't. It's The Walking Dead. It doesn't give me any fucking wow. That was a good. You know.
That's unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold off my rating because I still haven't finished it. But if I was to rate it, as it stands
what is your
right now?
now?
Probably at 6.4. It's just very like mediocre.
Okay.
Visually speaking, it's very good. Acting was decent.
With Bautista?
Considering
sucks.
he does, but considering you don't have him talk a lot, you have him just do action scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So not bad. The plot is just,
Meh.
don't
It's
know.
been done.
yeah. So,
Zombie
yeah.
movies are tough.
they are because there's been 100 of them,
Yeah.
and everybody
And
loves
they're the same
a
thing.
good zombie movie. But it's like at the end of the day, it's all
There's only
same
one
shit.
true good zombie movie, and it's World War Z.
See, I haven't seen that. Yeah, no, I haven't.
See, like that's like the most realistic zombie movie ever.
And I'd have to. I almost bought the video game that they came out with,
Oh yeah.
but I just haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, you should. It's good. It's a good movie.
Again, like I said, visually good. Like it's just, but I don't know. It's not. I don't know. It's not.
It's not the.
It's
top
not what
of the-
everybody's. It's not what it's projected to be. You know what I mean? And I was going to talk about Lucifer, but I haven't gotten that far yet.
I haven't even started watching it yet. So today.
Nick said he was pissed, which is surprising because he's a big Lucifer fan.
We're talking about Nicodemus.
No, my brother.
Brother, okay.
Bigger than I am, I would think.
Okay.
And he said the first couple episodes he was pissed, but they turned it around by the time they got towards the end.
Okay,
of the season.
see, I heard the first 4 episodes are the worst out of all of the seasons
Yeah.
because of now they're basically starting over again, which is kind of annoying with Papa coming down.
Yeah. So I'll see what happens with that. I've only watched the first episode. Was not too pleased, I guess. I thought this was it too, though, and it's not. They renewed him for another
What?
season.
I was also under that impression that it was the final season.
No, that came down in like a couple months ago. That they renewed him for.
That's okay.
That
We all know my viewpoint of Lucifer. I love Lucifer. That was like one of the first shows I talked about.
I wish it
And
was done a little different. That's my biggest thing.
Why from season, I think it was like 3 to season 4 when the switch happened, when they were fully bought out by Netflix or whatever it was.
Yeah.
You could start to see it going down and down.
Which is
and
surprising
down.
because
Netflix normally does the opposite.
I thought they would pick it up.
Yeah.
I thought this, and don't get me wrong, there was some good episodes in
3, 4. in that season 3 and 4.
Yeah.
There was absolutely.
But for it to be getting worse than it was when it was on daytime TV, daytime TV shows fucking blow.
Yeah.
Well, it's 500 episodes of the same shit.
It sucks because we knew how good it was.
Yeah.
And for them to continue after it's already started the downfall, for them to continue to bring in more, it has to be better.
Yeah, if they're going to do another season.
See, this is what happened with Dexter. They kept going and going and going, not realizing that it was on a downward spiral. And then by the time they actually were like, all right, yeah, we'll end it, it was far too late and it ruined the series.
That ending was so unsatisfying.
Well, he's coming back, so don't worry. It's not done. Stupid. Why are you coming back? Why are you coming back?
Well, I guess
that's like Prison Break coming back. Why is Prison Break coming back? They're out.
Well, I guess they're trying to rectify their mistakes. That would be like if Game of Thrones in a couple years said, "Here, let's do an extension off of."
Well, they need to either
completely redo the last season or some shit.
They need to just have the Jon Snow series. I don't think they ever have one in planning, but that's what I want. I want Jon Snow. But we have just the original Targaryens coming out. They started filming it, and it looks pretty.
Which I'll watch, but I don't know if I care about.
Yeah, I don't have it really that much interest. It just looks cool. It better have a lot of dragons in it. That's all I'm saying. And death. I miss the death shows. Like, we had a death every fucking episode until season 9 or whatever, not 8.
Yeah.
I miss that. Keep me on edge.
They broke their, when I first started watching that show, they broke my understanding of what was acceptable for a show. Because like you said, most people were protected by the plot armor.
Yeah.
And that show did not
No one had plot armor in that show until season 7. Or whatever fucking 7.
I was like, 8. But then they got down to their few 5 or 6 people, and you could tell that they weren't going to kill them because in crowd surveys, those are the most popular characters in the show, and people would be pissed if they died. So
I didn't watch when Jon Snow died the first time. Well, the only time. I didn't watch it until halfway through the next season, after I found out, after I was spoiled that he was alive again, because I was so pissed off about Jon Snow dying. He was the only character that actually meant something to me.
See, that stuff like that doesn't bother me. I was like, holy shit, kind of pissed that he died, but I was also like, damn, that show, you got balls. If you killed him and he stays dead, you got fucking balls.
Yeah.
Because he was one of the most, if not the most popular character in the whole show. Mm-hmm. So that was very, big ball of you to do. Yeah. So I would commend them if they did that.
Our show.
Right.
Dick on the table.
So, but they didn't. And I think that was, unfortunately, the downward spiral of, bringing him back was, was that even done in the books?
Yes.
It was. Okay. Yeah. So at least it wasn't fully fan service.
No. None of that was. This season 7 kind of was, but again, what was it, 7 or 8?
I don't fucking remember.
The last season was all we'll kill Cersei, we'll keep everybody else alive except for Daenerys because fuck her.
I mean, there was some parts of it that were good. Bran being ruler, okay, that's not bad.
No, but it is because there was so much more to that shit that needed to be explained.
There was, but it diverted my expectation of who was going to be the one that ruled. So I was okay with it.
Yeah.
But the whole killing of everything with the Nightwalkers and all, so pissed.
Yeah, it was. We had
so pissed. From day fucking 1,
10-15 years of waiting for these guys to make their 10-mile walk in 30 years, all to just die in 20 minutes.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, the battle was cool, but the way it ended was not.
See,
I was like,
shut the fuck up.
I was like, no, this man was so powerful. They played the Night King up to be so powerful. And from day 1, they showed you Nightwalkers and, ooh, big scary. And then the first time you see the Night King, you're like, oh, shit.
He has the coolest scene in Game of Thrones. And it's him sitting here doing what's up? and I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
He's sitting there, what's up? Raising his hands like, I got a big dick. I'm cool. And then he gets stabbed with a freaking needle.
Yeah, she's 20. Little ninja bitch, fucking
dead. Did you shit yourself?
No, I didn't. That's just the stank of what we're talking about.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah. Anyway, not great. I was gonna do a quick foodie.
Okay.
Have you gone to Dogtown?
No.
Bruh.
Where is it?
You're a hot dog fan?
I am.
You need to go to this place.
There's no other place that can compare to Ted's Hots. So if this can...
Well, you got to give it a try. I've never had Ted's Hots, so I don't know.
You have never had Ted's Hot?
No.
Okay. Well, Ted's Hot.
So this...
They had... Yeah, okay. They had the best fries ever.
This place is on Monroe Ave.
Okay.
So it's a little shack, kind of give me Steve T's vibes, just small, But they do plates and burgers and shit. But then they also have like their specialty hot dogs or foot logs. That's what they're known for. So I mean, and they got all sorts of shit that you can do. I got a bacon cheddar, and I was fully expecting it to just be like bacon crumble. It was dead ass 3
pieces of bacon,
full strips of bacon in the bottom of the bun, then the hot dog, then cheddar on top of it. And the bun that they use is not a traditional hot dog bun. It looks like it's a square almost, like it's big.
Okay.
And it's all toasted. It reminds me of like a grilled cheese, kind of.
Okay.
Like when you know how the bread looks after a grilled cheese. Yeah. It's that, but a bun.
Okay. I'll give it a whirl.
And it very good. Very good.
It sounds tasty.
And it's not bad. I mean, $4 for like a regular hot dog.
Yeah, it's a little steep.
It is. But
I can buy a package of hot dogs for that price.
Agreed. But they also like some of the shit that they put on it.
But right, it's the experience.
So
it's the experience. I give it to you.
Like shit that I've never even thought about putting on a hot dog. I mean, one of them was like coleslaw and baked bean. Not that we would have that, but it was.
I've seen coleslaw on a hot dog before, but I can
interesting.
See, yeah, no,
and the plate was up there in terms of
tastiness.
Yeah, so I mean it was good.
All right, we'll try it. We'll go try it.
Good. So
speaking of us doing stuff,
June
26th and 27th, you boys. Well, I don't know. He hasn't really confirmed.
I will be attempting.
We're going back to Watkins Glen, boys and girls.
I am going to, in the audience of all of the people that listen to this podcast, I'm going to try my hardest to get those days.
You know, we all know what his trying is. It's not very good.
Hey. Easy.
We'll be at the Glen watching the sailing 6 hours.
If both of us are there, you bet your ass that the GoPro's coming.
Yeah.
And we're getting some
Matt might be coming. He kind of he was interested. I'm trying to get a big group together just to go, and then we can all just bring.
Everybody that listens to the podcast, comment. Fuck you, Kluge.
No, Kluge's coming. Kluge's coming.
He is.
Yeah, he told me he was coming.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say bully Kluge into coming because he said he wasn't gonna.
Yeah, Kluge's coming.
All right, so Kluge's coming, everybody. Expect him to be there.
He'll be there. He's going to sleep on my couch the night before.
So we all want you to tune in and see Kluge. And
Yeah.
if Kluge doesn't show up, and he's the downfall of the whole racing team, and it's all his fault.
Agreed.
So, hashtag peer pressure.
Yeah, right. I want comments on this video.
Yep.
Speaking of that, comment, like, subscribe to all of our stuff, please. It helps us a lot.
You might see the Three Amigos back at it again tonight. Playing a little.
The Monday, Memorial Day.
We're recording
Monday.
this on. I don't know why I said that. This is going to come out Wednesday.
Yeah,
Thursday.
but
anyway.
They can go back and watch it.
Yeah, go back and watch it.
We're going to go play some games tonight, hopefully. Get a little wild. Taking a break from racing on the channel. We've taken a break. The channel's kind of been fucked up because of me and traveling and school and stuff.
That's all right.
But we're back. We're starting off pretty heated with some enlisted and stuff, and maybe some rock or whatever, depending on what we do. So maybe go watch it. You know what I'm saying? And then
get Tom worked up on the Madden again.
No, it's deleted off my computer. And then we'll start back up Wednesday with some more racing, and then we'll try and get the team together at some point this week and get some practice in and get some more of the guys back with us.
What do we call Monday?
Monday Madness, Moronic Monday, Moronic Monday.
Yeah.
No, it's just gonna be Happy or Memorial Day Monday or something.
Oh yeah.
Monday.
It's Monday, my dudes. All right, we need to.
Okay.
We need to
tags, they're still available. Mike, I've sent the third attempt. I've wrote on the envelope third attempt.
The next envelope that gets sent out is "Don't fuck this up."
If the third one doesn't get sent to you, I'm driving down to where you live, hand delivering it.
Who are you going through?
USPS. Actually, maybe I'll just go to fucking Ups.
Yeah, you might have to.
I'm going to go to Ups. And for those who don't get my joke, it's UPS. I call them Ups. And I'll just send them a big box of them. Because you guys fucking suck. Anyway. Thank you all our sponsors. Thank you guys for watching or listening. Make sure you subscribe to us because you're the best. And we're obviously the number one sports podcast in the country. That's a bold claim, and I know it's not true. So, love you. Goodbye.